In this video, I'm breaking down how I created these material transitions, how to set up the Substance Painter file for quick color changes, and how to get full control over gradients using Cinema 4D fields. Hey, welcome back. This is Leo in Color, and let me show you how I created this Polaroid gold animation and the few tricks I used to create these color transitions in the camera. In this static render I created, you can see that this is not the same animation rendered in two colors and masked in After Effects. Although that's another way of doing this. The benefit of doing it in camera, let's say, is that the gradients follow the shape of the object instead of being a straight line, as if we would be using a regular mask in After Effects. There are a couple of ways to do this, and the way I achieved this result was using Cinema 4D's Vertex maps. Let me show you how I got here. And remember, if you like this Polaroid model and want to download this asset, check the link in the description down below. This is how the original file looks. Down here in the timeline, you can see all the pieces that are animated, the duration and their starting and ending points. We see the camera move back and forth, the emitters throwing those bubbles in the air, and the rainbow at the end. But where are the textures and how do they change colors, right? I did that using Vertex maps applied to the camera mesh, and fields to control where and how the gradient will affect the model. If I click on the first Vertex map, now the model becomes yellow and red. Yellow means 100% influence and red 0%. In this case, this will be plugged into the alpha channel of the material, so it works just like any other mask. What's in yellow will be revealed, and what's in red hidden. Now the cool thing about this process is that we can add as many fields as we want to the Vertex map and animate them individually. In this case, I used only one spherical field to accentuate that pushed motion the camera does, as if an invisible object would be hitting it. But let's take this model into another file and try a couple of different things. Here, I duplicated the original file and deleted all the things we don't need. So let's start with a white material on the camera. And I want to add red from one corner and yellow from the other one. And I can do that by adding a Vertex map tag to the camera mesh. Name it Vertex map red because this will act as the mask for the red material. Inside the tag, I'll check the Use Field checkbox, and this will open this window where I can add as many fields as I want. This time, I'll also use a spherical field and scale it into place. Great. So far, I have the field driving the Vertex map on the camera. The next step would be opening the red material and adding a Vertex map node and plug it into the alpha channel of the shader. And if we refresh the Arnold render window, there we have it. A material gradient controlled by fields. Now you can animate the position, scale, and even deform it as you like. This time, I will only animate the size of it. The next step is to duplicate that Vertex map and rename it Vertex map yellow. I'll delete the field called red and create another one called yellow. But this time, I want the yellow color to have two fields that expand the color from two different points. I'll duplicate the field again, position both in different corners of the camera, and animate the scale. Once that's done, what's left is to connect the Vertex map yellow into the alpha channel of the yellow material, and that's it. And just like that is how I created this cool transition. The main difference is that I did it with more colors, 9 in total for this animation. Let me show you how I set up the Substance Painter file so it was easy to export many instances of the same texture maps. Here in Substance Painter, I created multiple colors as I wanted to replicate the ones from the Polaroid brand, red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, plus black and white. But also I wanted to create two moments where the camera gets hit by something invisible, let's say, so it moves up and lots of spheres come out of it, and then the same effect but going down. So I added two more colors to the list, pink and teal, bringing it to a total of 9 materials. The way I set it up in Substance Painter is simple. I separated base color, roughness, metallic, and height in different layers. So if I want to edit only the base color, I won't need to edit multiple layers. Just hiding the ones with the RGB value will be enough. That's how I exported 9 versions of the base color map. Then I renamed them so they won't overwrite each other and linked all those maps into Cinema 4D. Alright, if you made it all the way to the end, first of all, thank you for watching. Now, here are the final renders for the Polaroid Go. If you found this video interesting and inspiring, a like would be really appreciated. It helps more people discover the channel. And if you're feeling bold and want to see more breakdowns like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Remember, if you like this model and you want to download a copy, check the link in the description. Let me know what you think of the final renders in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next one.